Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Mayang Sari. I'm from class PbI A and my ID number is 12 400 123 022. And in this video, I will be answering several key questions related to word formation as part of our morphology and syntax course with Sir Dr. Kaharuddin S.Ip M.Hum. And in this video, I hope this video will provide clear insights into these topics and change our understanding of how words and compounds are formed in language. Okay, the first questions. What do you know of word formation and how many types of of word formations can you recognize? My answer is word formations refers to the process by which new words are created in a language. It is an essential part of the development and expansion of vocabulary in any language. There are several types of word formation process and I can identify at least six common types. The first is derivations. Derivations is this is the process of creating a new word by adding a prefix or suffix to an existing word, the base or root. For example, happiness is derived from happy by adding the suffix ness. And next is compounding. Compounding. In compounding, two or more words are combined to form a new word. For example, toothpaste or toothbrush is formed by combining a tooth and brush. And three, blending. This involves merging parts of two or more words to create a new one, often by combining the beginning of one word and the end of another. For example, brunch is a blend of breakfast and lunch. And four, acronyms. An acronyms is formed by taking the initial letters of a parts of a prasa and creating a new word. For example, NASA stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration. And number five, clipping. This is the process of shortening a longer word to create a more concise concise form. For example, math is a clipping of mathematics. And number six, conversion. In this process, a word changes its grammatical category without adding any affixes. This is also called zero derivation. For example, the noun email can also be used as a verb to email. This word formation process play a crucial role in expanding the vocabulary and adapting a language to meet the needs of the speaker. Hence, yes, productive and less productive word formation process different in their frequency of use and the ease with which is they generate new words. Productive word formation. A productive word formation process is one that is actively used to create new words in the language. These processes are commonly used and open to creating a wide range of new words, especially when the language adapts to new concepts, technologies, or cultural change. For example, uh, first, derivations. This adding prefixes or suffix to form new words. For example, adding Adding ness to happy to form happiness is productive because new words can be easily created using this process. And next, compounding. It's combining existing words to form new ones, such as smartphone from smart and phone. This process is highly productive in English, especially with technol- technological advancements. And in their charac- characteristic frequency in modern language, new words can be co- uh, can be coined regularly, often follows consistent patterns. And next, less productive word formations. A less productive word formations is process is one that is less commonly used and typically generates favor new words. This process or this process are often more rigid or restricted to specific contexts, making them less adaptable to the creation of new terms. For example, first, blending. While it has produced words like brunch from breakfast plus lunch, it is less frequent and more creative in nature. Not all combinations are easy to form, and it doesn't generate as many words as derivation or compounding. And next, clipping. While terms like math from mathematics are common, not all words undergo clipping. It is not as versatile as other word formation process. In characteristic, less frequent in modern language, more rigid in application, often limited to specific domains or contexts. Uh, decay of differences. Decay of differences, uh, productive word and less productive formations. First is frequency of use. Is productive process like derivation and compounding are used widely, while less productive process like blending and clipping are more restricted in their use. And the second, flexibility. Is productive process allow for a continuous creating of new words. For example, adding new suffix or combining words, while less productive ones are more fixed and generate fewer new terms. And number three, creativity. Its less productive process often require more creativity, such as blending or creating acronyms, but they are not as easily applied to every now situations or concept. And in summary, productive word formation processes are tools that are actively used to generate new words and are flexible, while less productive ones are more constrained and generate favored new words. Okay, next questions. What do you know of compound and semantical perspective of compound? Uh, a compound word is formed by combining two or more independent words to create a new word with a specific meaning. The parts of the compound word can be written together, is closed form, and separated by a hyphen, is hyphenated form, and or written as separated words, is open form. For example, closed form, closed form is toothbrush or sunflower. And for hyphenated form is mother-in-law. Mother plus in plus law. And check-in. And for open form is post office, swimming, post office, swimming pool, and another. And semantical perspective of compounds. From a semantical or meaning perspective, compound words are analyzed based on how the meaning of the whole word is related to the meanings of its individual part. There are two primary ways compounds can form their meaning. For the first, endocentric compounds. These compounds have a head word that determines the main meaning of the compound. The head word usually defines the category noun adjectives or another of the whole compound. For example, toothbrush, where its where brush is the head word, which indicates the item is a type of brush. And number two, exocentric compounds. These compounds do not have a clear head word. The meaning of the compound is not directly tied to the meaning of its parts. The whole compound creates a new meaning that is different from the individual meanings of its components. For example, pickpocket. This doesn't refer to a type of pocket, or a pick, but refers to a person who steals from pockets. And the key differences in compound word formations. Structural perspective refers to how the compound is formed, closed, hyphenated, or open. And semantical perspective. Okay, the next questions. Do you agree with saying that compound can occur in nouns, verb, adjective, and adjective ad, and adverbs? Yes, I agree that compounds can occur in nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Compound words are versatile and can be formed in different parts of speech, with each type having a distinct role in the sentence. First, compound nouns. A compound noun is created by combining two or more words to form a noun. This is the most common form of compound words. For example, toothbrush, tooth plus brush, and classroom, class plus room, mother-in-law, mother plus in plus law. And next, compound verbs. A compound verb is formed when two verbs or a verb and a preposition or adverb combine to form a single verb. These are often called phrasal verbs. For example, pick up, pick, pick plus up, and look plus after, turn off, turns plus off. And next, compound adjectives. A compound adjective is formed when two or more adjective or an adjective and a noun combine to describe a noun. For example, blue-eyed, blue plus eyed, and well noun, well plus noun. And next, full length, full plus length. And next, compound adverbs. A compound adverb is formed by combining two words to create an adverb, usually with one part of being a preposition or an adverb. Um, For example, sometimes, some plus times, however, how plus, how plus ever, and moreover, more plus over. Okay, next, analyze the following paragraphs to identify the types of compounds. And the paragraph 1 is compound nouns. It's reading and writing, a combination of two nouns, reading plus writing. That's referring to the skills of reading and writing. And a reading piece, a combination of two nouns, writing plus piece, referring to a written work. And in paragraph 2 is compound adjectives. It's critical and creative. Is critical and creative, a combination of two adjectives, critical plus creative, is connected by and to describe the type of writing skills. And compound nouns. In paragraph 2 is there is compound nouns, is writing skills, a combination of two nouns, writing plus skills, referring to the abilities related to writing. And in paragraph 3 is there is compound nouns, is independent thinkers, a combination of the adjective independent and the noun thinkers, referring to people who think independently. And national writing project, a combination of the adjective national and the noun writing project, to refer to a specific program. And compound verbs, want to push, a combination of the verb want and the verb to push, forming a phrasal verb that indicates the desire to encourage. And in paragraph 4, compound nouns, education system, a combination of two nouns, education plus system, referring to the structure of the educational system. And is compound nouns, is consumers and product producers, a combination of two nouns, consumers plus producers, indicating two opposing roles in an educational system. And in paragraph 5, compound nouns is writing word, a combination of two nouns, writing plus word. It's referring to tasks related to writing. And is compound verbs, writing on a combination of the verb. And next questions, what do you know of derivation and the types of derivation? And derivation is the process of creating the words by adding prefixes, suffixes, or other affixes to a root word. This process can change the meaning of the word or even its grammatical category, like turning a noun into an adjective or a verb into a noun. Uh, Types of derivation. The first, prefixation. This involves adding a prefix and affix at the beginning of the word to change the meaning of the word. It usually doesn't change the word's part of speech. For example, plus un plus happy. It's unhappy turns happy into its opposite. And re plus write, rewrite means to write again. And next, suffixation. This involves adding a suffix and affix at the end of the word to change the meaning or the grammatical category of the word. For example, it can turn a noun into an adjective or a verb into a noun. Um, for example, nurse turns adjective into nouns. Happy plus ness is happiness, noun. And lie turns ly turns adjective into adverbs. Quick plus ly, quickly. Quick plus ly, it's quickly. It's adverb. And ed, ede, it turns verbs into the past tense while plus ide, walked, past tense verb. And number three, in infixation. This is when an affix is added inside the root word. This isn't very common in English, but it happens in some other languages like Tagalog. For example, in Tagalog, sulat, write becomes sumulat, wrote in English. This is rare, but can sometimes be seen in informal expressions like unfreaking, believable. And number four, circumfixation. This involves adding an affix at both the beginning and and of a word. It's not really seen in English, but it happens in language like German. For example, in German, G, G, G plus T as in guest plate. And derivation and word categories. Derivation often changes the part of speech of a word. Noun to adjective. Beauty is noun plus full, beautiful. It's adjective. And verb to noun. Verb to noun is run. Run is verb. And ner is runner. Runner is noun. And adjective to adverb. Quick, adjective ly. Quick, quick is adjective plus ly is quickly. It's adverb. Okay, the next. Analyze the following paragraphs to identify the types of compounds. Analysis of the paragraphs. Uh, Paragraph 1. Children learn to speak by listening. Speak verb and listening noun or verb are not compounds here. They are separate words. And next is there is teachers our children a different model for spoken language than their friends relations things they encounter on streets or their after conversational experiences. Spoken language endocentric compound. Noun compound. Spoken modifies language, indicating it is a specific type of language. Adjective plus noun. Friends, relations. These are separate words, not compounds. Things they encounter on streets, no compound word in this phrase. And next, teachers extend the types of thought children can take part of this involves teaching or oracy skills directly. Oracy skills, endocentric compound, noun compound. Oracy refers to the ability to express oneself fluently and grammatically in speech and skills is the noun, making this compound a head modifier structure. Teaching, not a compound, just a verb form. And next, teaching speaking skills can make a hook difference to a child's confidence and capability. Speaking skills, endocentric compound, noun compound. Speaking is an adjective modifying skills of speaking, so it's a type of skill related to speaking. And next, when you're speaking to someone or to a group, you are on trial. On trial, endocentric compound, prepositional phrase used as an adjective. The compound on trial is a set phrase indicating a state or condition. And next, you will be judged on clarity, volume, vocabulary, and pace of delivery. Your accent will identify your origins. Dialect will pin you down even further. Vocabulary, endocentric compound or noun compound. Voca, to voice, vocabulary relating to words, forming a compound referring to the range of words. Noun, dialect, not a compound word, it's a single word. And next, the way you speak may well influence your listeners is endocentric compound. Listen plus ears, people who listen, making it a compound noun. And next, your ideas will be offered to others who might not understand the way you put things, who might like or dislike what what you say, or who will not even hear you because their thoughts are full of other things. Understand, not a compound derived from under plus than, but typically treated as a simple verb. Dislike, endocentric compound or verb compound. This is prefix plus like is verb, indicating the opposite of liking. And next, even if they started off listening, they may stop. Listening, not a compound derived from listening. Listen plus ing. And next, are you interesting enough to maintain intention? Are you are sticking to the point? That's interesting. Endocentric compound adjective, interest plus ing, which is forms an adjective describing something that causes interest. And next, do you actually make sense? Make sense. Copulative compound. The combination of make and sense is used to refer to something logical or understandable, but words contribute equally to the meaning. And next, listeners will judge how articulate you are at the same time as noting how well you are attending to their speech. And articulate, not a compound. Here it derives from the root word articulate, used as an adjective. And next, there is no doubt that speaking may not achieve clear communication. Clear communication is endocentric compound. Clear modifies communication, making it specific in nature. And next, opportunities for misunderstanding are many and varied. A misunderstanding, endocentric compound, noun compound. Mis is prefix plus understanding, noun, indicating a failure to understanding, a failure for understand. And next, opportunities for misunderstanding are many and varied. Misunderstanding, same as above, an endocentric compound. And uh, in summary, the compounds identified in the text are mostly endocentric compounds, where one part of the compound defines the overall meaning, like oracy skills, speaking skills, and misunderstanding. Some examples, such as make sense, function as copulative compounds where both elements contribute equally to the meaning. These compounds follow Sabin's classification of morphological patterns in English, show, showcasing how what how words combine to form new meanings. Okay, in conclusion, understanding the different types of compounds in English, such as endocentric, copulative, and others, allows us to better analyze how words combine their created new meanings and grammatical structures. From the example discussed, we can see how affixes and word combinations form key parts of English language construction, contributing to the richness and flexibility of the language. By identifying these patterns, we gain a deeper insight into both the structure of individual words and the broader framework of communication. Um, Thank you for watching this video, and I hope it has helped clarify the different types of compounds and their roles in language formation. If you have any further questions or would like to discuss this concept more, feel free to ask. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.